Try to a channel of light fluid. Welcome back to Spectrum of Hybrids. And as we left things last time, Gideon was going to visit Jagger at his home on the beach there. So let's pick things up. The next morning, 2 p.m. here. I look forward to it. Me too. Got your hat, so nothing to worry about there. After what seems like an entire day. Oh, come on, Jagger. Do not be nervous. A hug turns into an embrace, and before you know it, Gideon goes in for a kiss before you can start one. Oh, my heart. What a thrill. How does he do this to me?
Hey.
That's awkward of me, sorry. Let me try again. Hey, fancy meeting you here. Rather nervous all of a sudden. Here. Oh, you. Come, my place is much more relaxing. After a 20-minute walk, the two of you gain privacy once more. Now there's privacy. You almost immediately slip a paw into Gideon's vest as you kiss him quite passionately. Gideon slips his hands under your clothes to pat your lower back. Pardon me, couldn't help myself. So, here we are. Why don't you show me around? Nice deck. Those stairs won't last 2 seconds with me on them. Well, it seems like he likes the bedroom most of all. At last, we have the bedroom, and Finley. She has been quite the sleepyhead today. Well, hello there, lass. Great to meet you. Oh, I believe she likes you. Please pardon the mess everywhere else. I make it a point to at least keep the bedroom free of clutter. It's been so long since anyone else has been here besides clients. I'm not worried. Just happy to be here. I appreciate it for certain. I thought I'd be wanting more alone time, but the truth is that it was a very lonely February. For the first half, that is. And this entire week, honestly. Of course, I have Finley, and I know she can understand me to an extent, but having someone to talk with is, well, it is refreshing. Well, you're in luck. I love to talk. Just one of the many things I like about you. I wish more people could hold a conversation like you can. Now, while the sun is out, I want you to show you. Oh, perhaps not.
Huh?
What's up? There's a beach near here that I like to frequent, but, you know. Oh, I get you. Maybe tomorrow. Just want to stay dry today.
Very well.
We shall see how tomorrow goes. For now, how about some food, my fluffy friend? Aha! So, from the last time I went shopping, what have I got left? How about spaghetti? And garlic bread, of course. Oh, sounds yummy. I use veggie meat, as you could imagine. Is that okay with you? I'm fine with that. Probably won't be able to taste the difference. Not exactly picky with my food, you know. I want some help. No. You're my guest. The next hour is spent petting Finley and looking at the absolute mess of boxes you have in the kitchen. Eventually you remove both your flannel shirt and undershirt. A dinner is served. A bit of an early dinner, but it's never too early, right? Oh, and now dinner is served. After dinner, you put some mood lighting on. Seems like he's able to tell the meal was made with veggie meat. But it's nice that he's not complaining. Thanks again for dinner. It's scrumptious. I'll do those dishes now. You'll do no such thing. Come here, you. You grab Gideon by the arm. It seems that the first time he finally gets a demonstration of your strength. Damn, you're strong. It is a bit awkward since Gideon cannot sit on the couch with you, but the two of you do your best to hug and cuddle. You remain without a shirt, and Gideon removes his vest. Shortly after, you attempt to locate some spare blankets. See, my friend, as I've said in the past, it never really stays sunny here for long. I'm not worried. You said you like it that way, right? Correct. Many people associate clouds with depression and sadness, but I'm a bit deeper than that. Stormy weather especially helps me think, and even relax. I was never one for stereotypes. That's refreshing to hear. You sit on the couch, you have clients again starting on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, making my own schedule is lovely. I trust that a long weekend is enough to get you a fill of me. I'll cherish every minute. So, why do you want me to sleep later? You told me you sleep standing up more often than not, correct? Well, it is a bit crowded in here, and I tend to snore loudly. I'll be okay in the living room. I'm so embarrassed it is so messy out there. I can find some more pillows and blankets if you need them. As for snoring, I can, and I've slept through loud noises, so I ain't too worried about that. I tend to snore loudly myself, though. I'm a heavy sleeper in more ways than one, for what it is worth. How are you going to sleep without snuggling this belly, though? Well, a little snuggle before we rest would be fine. Ah, jeez. Or I forget, here's your hat.
Thank you.
May it never leave my sight again. The rest of the evening does not include much talk, but it does include plenty of cuddles, snuggles and nuzzles. Once you pass out, Gideon heads to the living room to do the same, with Finley following him. Just before the moon fades away, you get a visitor after you use the bathroom attached to your bedroom. I'll do. Huh. You sure to put on some weight, eh, Jagger? He is my friend still, yes. I would not want him to be my foe. These conflicting feelings, and the fact I'll never again be able to look him in the eye. You know I don't like surprises. What are you doing here? My speech. I feel very nervous. It's been so long since we met. That's good on ya. Thanks. So... Well, now my eyesight works despite the fact I wear this thing on my eyes. Ever since that accident. Because I'm very in tune with the world. You've since forgiven me. That was the sole reason I turned to healing magic after. I never wanted to risk accidentally hurting anyone again. And even then, I've not used any magic in so long. Magic is destructive. Brings more harm than good. I'm out to eliminate it entirely so things can be peaceful. Just give what you have to me and I can make it go. Just like that. No incidents, no deaths, no danger. There's more to this that you're not explaining. Where is Evan? Did you do something to him? You know, I really don't want to talk about Evan right now. Oh, Gideon. Yes, I know he's here. Evan, where are you? Loom, would you care to tell me about this fusion that you experienced? Well, I want to hear my story. All you need to know is I'm a better person now. But I heard you share the mind with a dangerous killer now, correct? That is very complex. Remember the times we shared? And you did not answer me when I asked if you forgave me after all this time. Damn it. Am I getting through to him? His tone seems as if he is desperate. If we did not talk much in the past 2 decades, I have been wondering if he ever forgave me. If we are still friends. All this time. I can't take this. Why'd you gotta be so friendly with everyone? Well, it doesn't matter. I really need a friend right now. Yes, I forgive you, Jagger. This seems too easy. I should be on my guard. Truly? You forgive me? You can rip my tail off for all I care. As long as I have your friendship, things hurt a bit less. I can tell you're troubled. Do you need my shoulder? He certainly seems troubled. It's imperative that I get to the bottom of whatever it is that disturbs him so badly. I made some bad decisions. Never knew he was such a terrible person. Been suppressing it all, trying to carry on. But damn, he was messed up. What was so wrong with your life you tried to change it by combining it with the life of another person? Or especially him. Watch how you word things. You and I are pretty sensitive. There are so many unanswered questions. He certainly seems to regret what he did, though. I apologise. Please, continue. I messed up, Jagger. I didn't know any of that stuff. All I knew that he was a brilliant guy who studied life itself. The way he thought was very absolute. All in on nothing at all. Logical. None of the troublesome types of emotions were attached to anything he ever said. Figured that kind of thinking might help me. I was wrong. Very wrong. In a way, I was preyed upon. I let it happen. And now, I'm just looking for the best answer. That's what was wrong. I hated the way I pushed people away. I was prickly, jealous, unapproachable, and hard to understand. I'm supposed to be an ambassador of knowledge. These days, I'm just dangerous. So you tried to change who you were? Yes, because I care. I don't like hurting people. When will people learn to not change who they are? Hang on a second. I gave up my healing magic after a certain point. You said you want me to give you what I have, but there is nothing to give. Surely you can sense that. I can sense what you can't, apparently. It was not entirely taken away. I could still help people. Yeah, me. Why did Sir Mulch not bring this up? And again, if only a slight bit, I suppose it would not have been a suitable sacrifice. My mind is going a mile a minute. Alright, I need to ask directly. Do you also forgive me for disappearing? Stop. I yelled at you. I pushed you away. Then, do you forgive me for disfiguring your face? Yes, I do. I'm the one who needs to beg your forgiveness, though. I let eyes do some pretty terrible things. What are you referring to? Or whom? No, already bothering you. I have a guest. So, how long is he staying? You're already here, and I am wide awake. No, I refuse to get between people. Just tell me when it's convenient to come back. Besides, Evan will come here and just interrupt me. Perhaps arguing with him is not the best option. If you insist. A few days? Wednesday or Thursday? I'm not certain. Okay, I'll last it this long. I can wait a few more days. Oh, I found your friend. Come round again when he's gone. A lot of people have this effect on me. Or I feel even a tiny bit of peace. Look forward to seeing you next week. We shall talk about everything, alright? Whatever it is, I'm sure we can work through it. Bentley's worried about you. See you, Jagger. Oh, interesting timing. Hello. Would you permit me to have an extended conversation with Loom next week? Yes, I was listening. I apologize for doing so while hiding, but given his instability, I cannot take the risk. Next time I only appear if there's actually danger. I see. Well, thank you for being on standby. Perhaps I can get through to him next time. Do you think so? I truly hope so. Hi, girl. Finley, you do not sense any danger, did you? Otherwise you'd have very well burst through the door. Perhaps Loom is still somewhat himself. Further rest is very much futile, and you pass the hours by petting Finley. Otherwise there's nothing to do but sit under the covers. How is it that some magic remains? Was he being truthful? I've got to ask Evan to verify this. But I suppose the fact that he protects me is proof enough. So, I can't find Finley. Oh, she comes and goes as she pleases. Surely you know she's a bit magical, hmm? So, how did you sleep? Standing up. Very funny. Slept alright. I felt like someone was punching me at some point. Maybe it's a dream, or maybe it's Finley. Who knows? That was Lume, Gideon. Ah, really? Really, and he will return in a few days. Fuck. Well, why didn't you wake me up? I appreciate you wanting to protect me, but I had Evan looking out for me in the shadows. I don't like feeling useless or oblivious. Please, Lume and I have some things to discuss, but he has the decency to not want to bother me since he knows I'm not alone. He wants our magic, but he will not steal it. Okay, you said he's going to come back in a few days? And that is correct. Alright, so he was after my powers, but I have to be awake for him to ask. He is complicated. I'd rather get to know you better for now. So, how about some breakfast? We can take a little walk after that. Yes, to both. We'll have to discuss Lume more some other time. Eggs? Eggs? Lots and lots of eggs. Yes, please. I should be worried about oil splashing onto my fur, but I am feeling saucy this morning. These are all the eggs I have, I fear. I promised you eggs, so I'll just have some oatmeal. I still appreciate it. I don't expect you to feed me for each meal either, and go out and get stuff if I'm hungry. Delicious. So, time to walk? Either way. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but perhaps allow me to get dressed first. I should also ask, are you okay seeing some water at the moment? I'm ready for anything with you to back me up. Aha, so this is where Finley wound up. I don't require the hat right now, but I'm going to wear it anyway. You look good with or without it. Flattery will get you everywhere. So is his crystal beach. What do you think? As you can see, it is not attached to an ocean, but to a large lake instead. I feel fine. I like the colour of the sand, too. If I may ask, were you diagnosed with aquaphobia? No, I don't like doctors. I can have phobias without a professional saying so, right? You're correct. I'm just trying to understand you better so I can help you more easily. I was doing a bit of research and want to share my findings. Sure, go ahead. Let me start with a disclaimer that I could be wrong about some of this, and the goal is to ultimately help you, because I like you. So, aquaphobia is a general fear of water, though perhaps not all types or sources of water. Thalassophobia is a fear of deep bodies of water, such as oceans. Then there is bathyphobia, which is not a fear of bathtubs, but is a fear of depths, whether those depths are part of long hallways or lakes. Now, I'm asking, do any of those things sound particularly threatening? If I know more about you, I can help you more easily. It is worth pointing out that for someone with a phobia of water, you seemed okay with hot tubs. A shower is something you probably got used to, but... It's all in my head. You don't think this hard, but now... I don't know. Definitely don't like the idea of deep bodies of water. Good to know. I also wanted to make it clear that I'm not calling you a liar or anything. Tell me if I'm being annoying or disrespectful, okay? You're okay, Jagger. Do you have a difficult time trusting other people? Sure do. I get it. Past experiences have made me keen-eyed and wary. Despite this, I try to not let myself become jaded. And as much as I beg for forgiveness from others, it is difficult for me to forgive in return at times. I don't always forgive so easily either. You know, used to be pretty soft, got pushed around a bunch, walked all over, taken advantage of. Eventually I tried to change who I was. Lost all the friends I had at the time trying to be someone I wasn't. Didn't win the respect of any bullies, pissed off my family and confused myself. Fast forward a few decades, you just have some mess of a creature. Oh, I'm so to accept your help, don't mind me. Honestly, I'm not sure why anyone would be interested in me. I'm nothing special. No, I beg to differ. I enjoyed my time with you. I enjoyed my time with you too. Just never felt like I belonged anywhere. I didn't fit in back home. I don't fit here in Protoles. Don't know why I'm even still around. Probably because I'm stubborn as hell. Tenacious, always sticking around. Being bound to kind of help my self-confidence. Tours don't live around you normally. I'd make the worst bouncer back in rumour was. People here just see a dumb goat with 4 horns and freeze. When talking about the bar, of course. Worked hard to have a stern expression when I was on the clock. Normally I force a stupid smile on my face. Just me pretending I'm cool or something. I'll never have the respect I want. But you know I was the least popular kid in school. Part of me is wondering why I'm even doing these dumb trials. I was pretty unpopular in school as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to blab about myself so much. You're perfectly fine. Your experiences are real, and I get to learn more about you. I could press on all night if you let me. Why don't you share some stuff? Oh, I'm content to learn even more about you, please. Ah, Jagger, you must love getting bored then. Come now, no self-deprecating talk. That's how I muddle through, you know. Helps me take life less seriously. When I fail hard. Probably hate myself more than I realise. I believe in modesty, but... Sorry, just being honest. What do you want to know about me? Well, you gain an ability for every trial, yes? What happens when you get them all, and how powerful will that make you? I think it would be join expedition teams in Frigortum to learn more about the planet. I mean, it's been in the same place as the tours. That's how powerful. It's all about no restrictions on so many things. Enhanced mobility, including water, and well, improvements to all senses. Won't be able to fly, but I get to ride on a griffin. So I'd be powerful, but those powers only be used for good, not necessarily for fun. Very intriguing. Tor lore is something I have wondered about for quite some time. It's been fascinating learning more about you as time goes on. Aha! Tor lore. I wonder how cold it gets in Frigortum. Colder than a witch's tit. Oh, you. You remember my mother drowned, right? It was in an ocean. I remember you telling me what happened to her, but I did not know where it happened. I understood how my father kept fishing even after it was just the two of us. I apologise. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Ah, you're fine. It's unfair if someone stopped doing what they like just because something else is present and the cause of... Anyway. You want to go in together? I would like to, yes. You try your best to show Gideon is just like a hot tub, though not quite as small or heated. He gets his hooves wet for half an hour, the two of you hugging all the while. Back at the house after drying off. Oh, pardon me. My body already wants a nap. I want to make the most of our time together. I don't mind napping with you. A bit sleeping myself. Or maybe calm is a better word. Oh my, look at the time. Do you know what time it is? 3 o'clock? Follow me and find out. So, what time is it? Time for you to get comfortable, because I owe you a massage. I've never massaged at all before, but I'm not one to back down from a challenge.
Ah. Ah.
Those muscles, this fur is exquisite. How did I go so long without massaging at all?
Ah.
No wriggling, please. Though we cannot get them on the massage table, you do what you can with Gideon. It's able to give him a massage to remember. Time grinds to a halt for you. So luxurious. I wonder who's enjoying this more.
Ah.
I feel amazing. As amazing as you look? Yeah, hush up you. Thank you. What time is it? Dinner time, I would say. How does fish sound? Yes. Glove, glove, glove. Okay, Charlie. Wrong number. Don't look as fat as him. Are you going to let me help with dinner? No, and absolutely not. You soon present a modest but aromatic dinner for your guest and yourself. This is one of my favourite things to eat. I'm so happy to share it with someone I like. I don't suppose you got 3 more helpings. I'm afraid not, but we can go shopping tomorrow. I know a good donut place too. Sorry, I'm good. Thanks a ton, Jagger. I wonder if he knows how much I love to cook for others. He certainly can eat a lot. You are very welcome, Gideon. After you insistently do all the dishes. Jagger, let's talk. I was planning on doing this the last minute, but I gotta get it out. What you like to talk about, my friend? I know you like me and I like you. Do you really know what you're getting into, though? I feel like I'm such a limiting choice. I have very little equipment for you to play with. I told you I don't care about that. I know, but it's always something to go, I still like you anyway. Like, have you really thought about it? I realise what you're saying, but yes, I have. Please don't forget that I'm into all of you, emotions included. That is more important than any body part. You always know just what to say to melt me. I don't know how you do it. Just can't believe someone would think I'm charming or special. Well, perhaps I can convince you through these paws. Some belly rubs, Gideon. It's all yours, big fella. Oh, you really like my navel, don't you? I'm not into them, but buried beneath all this fluff, it is a treasure worth finding. Oh, help me discover something else, possibly. Do tours have nipples? We do. Same case, just buried in a bunch of fluff. You can touch them if you really want to. Well, let us see here. Oh, you are a wriggly one. A series, though, I promise be gentle. It is not in my nature to be anything else. Yeah, fine. I appreciate you sharing your body with me. Feel free to explore mine if you so desire. It seems he enjoys my love handles more than I thought he would. I'm glad you enjoy all this padding. It was not always there, you know. Mine wasn't either. When was the last time you did something like this? With someone else, I mean. At this level? With a friend of mine from Opperstoff last year, and before that was with my partner, Roger. Didn't work out? He's missing out. He passed away from ALS.
What?
Shit, I'm sorry. That's so fucking rude of me to say. Shh, it's fine. You did not know. It was a long time ago, and I've come to terms with what happened. Gideon, it is fine. I promise. You kiss Gideon's forehead and pet his snout. How about you? When was the last time you got to have a nice cuddle? Well, before Charlie is about, I don't know, a decade or so. Goodness me, we'll have to make up for lost time then. I won't stop you. I have a client tomorrow, by the way. They should not interfere with much, but I've got to mark myself as unavailable. Gotta make that money, laddie. I'm not bothered. Gideon rests his head on your bed, then you proceed to fall asleep shortly after. Yeah, time's gone by way too fast. Good morning, sleepyhead. Breakfast? You come with the breakfast? That was corny as hell. Come find out, After a hearty breakfast of oatmeal and toast, he's just going out to shop for food. You'll take Gideon to a small donut shop on the way home. I do not recall if I mentioned this, but I do have one client later. Yeah, that's fine. I can entertain myself. It should last me for a while. Well, what now, Gideon? Cuddles, maybe? If we cuddle too much, we'll miss out on the other things I planned on helping you with. Namely, helping you with letters and words. Ah, man, that's no fun. I suppose we should. Thanks for helping me out. I want to help. I admit that it was difficult to come up with methods to help you, but I think I've devised a few ways that are fun without being insulting. Well, that's good. My father would always pull the child books out. I can never take that seriously. Nothing of the sort here, I assure you. To be clear, is now a good time? And also, are there things you already know? Go for it, laddie. I know A and B, most because of ports, and O. And numbers.
Very well.
Here we go. Gideon seems fixated on your face. You try to steer his attention towards your teachings. You told me you're familiar with the letter B. Before I continue, do you know what word this is? Beer? Well, you're not terribly far off. It is bear. I specifically had myself in mind since you said I make you smile. I do like beer, though. And here is how it is spelled. B-E-E-R. Give me a sec. I feel there's half a Bernie in there. That's the place my green shirt came from. Checked the tag a few weeks ago. If I was only able to make that out because of those annoying times my father showed me Bernie the Bee Bear. Oh gosh, I've not heard a talk of those books in so long. The fact you could read that tag is pretty good, though. I want to try this now. Rewriting bear. After writing the word, you cross out the first letter. Now the word has changed entirely. It's a part of the body, and yours are very cute. Hoof? Hoofs? No, there are only two, on you at least. Yours wiggle when you get excited. Boob? Boobs? Are you taking this seriously, my friend? It's a half joke. I got nothing. I believe in you. It rhymes with beers.
Oh!
Ears. You reach for Gideon's ears, and a gentle mutual ear petting turns into quiet, albeit slightly awkward, cuddles against the bed. 40 minutes later, you both get back on track. How about some fresh air? I can bring some paper and a pen outside. It's too bad you can't sit on this bench. I cannot play a prank on you. What you mean? It's incredibly uncomfortable. I like to coax visitors into sitting on it and see how long it takes them to admit how dreadful it is. Sounds like something I joke about. I bet. No, enough distractions. I find that rhyming helps for memorising things. It can also teach you how some words sound the same despite being spelled entirely different. You take out the paper and pen out of your pocket, then write several scribbles. Your handwriting's not doing either of you any favours. You stay focused. You point to words as you sound them out. 1, 1. 2, 2. 4, 4. 8, 8.
Uh-huh.
Then you have silly things like tear and tear. One occurs during crying, and the other, well, during several applicable things. I'll probably be shedding some tears when you have to go back home. Ah, Jagger. A fear, what I feel when you go on your adventures, and fortunately, I do my best to not overthink. Anyway, if we go back to bear. You point to the last three letters of bear, tear, and fear. Can you see how these words appear to be mostly the same? Go for the first letter of your hand if it helps you. Yeah, I do. That way you're making progress, Gideon the Great. Ha! It's my father's title. Got any other good words? Oh, I could think of dozens. You continue to help Gideon for hours. The time goes by far too fast for your tastes. Alright, you. We're going for tit for tat here. Get on the bed and let me give you a massage. Oh my, that sounds very lovely. Is that so? I must lay back and take it. That's right. I know those clothes. Well, it's made you comfy with. You don't have to tell me twice. My fur is nearly tingling with excitement. For the first time in a long time, you are the one to receive a massage. It lasts for 44 minutes. He's rather good with his paws. That certainly felt like every part of my back with some side bonuses. And 2 entire pats on the butt. I would not complain about more. Thank you, Gideon. I feel invigorated. Hell yeah, I did alright then. Indeed you did. I need to get dressed again in case my client arrives early. After your own client leaves, you cannot stop thinking about how wonderful it was to receive a massage instead. Later that evening. What you doing down there? Oh, just looking for things. Gideon, look at this photograph. This is where I grew up. Well, close to it. Kind of.
Oh!
I know where that is. The gorging Summerax. That is correct. It was long ago. I fondly remember the gorgeous views I was treated to. Oh, you're born in Alpabu. Yes, I was born in Alpabu. My parents are from Summerax. When I was young, we moved from Potoles to Summerax, then to Capriruk, then ultimately back to Alpabu. Damn, that's a lot of moving. Indeed, we were always moving for my father's job. And there are places with ways to restore colour to photos. Nah, I don't like to use tools to change things. I prefer the real deal and to leave things as intended. Anyway, I'd love to go there again someday. And it'd mean a lot to me if you could be there with me. I love sharing things with those who I'm close with. Consider it done. You know I love to travel. Oh, I have quite a bit of money to save up first, but it's nice to know your feelings on the matter. Thank you, Gideon. And this is my brother. Actually, perhaps family photos can come another time. This is bringing up some bad memories. Shall we look at something else? There you on a share, Jagger. The two of you spend the rest of the evening looking at the photos, but you're quickly becoming tired. Gideon spends a night in your bedroom, neither you bothered by the others snoring. Care to head to Crystal Beach after some food? Sure. I see what you did there. After an indulgent breakfast of waffles and butter, the two of you head to a familiar place. I'm going to wear the hat when it's cloudy. Well, it's comfortable and I want to. You assist Gideon with more water training. I really feel like this is helping him. 20 minutes pass. Okay, I'm good. Have you ever heard of what do your deck call it? An infrared sauna? I've been thinking about it. I have, yes. I personally don't think I could ever use one because... See, it seems the point is to sweat. And even though the water in the hot tub is hotter, I just like those better. Did you know infrared saunas are not technically saunas? What do you call them then? Devices? Enclosures? Anyway, why are you curious, when I ask? Just they're good for certain things, and not as hot as, well, an actual sauna. And more ideal for scaly creatures, yeah? Yeah, it depends. Whatever works for someone. Certain people sweat easier and want to actually sweat. I just like water very, very much. That's one thing we absolutely don't have in common. Well, I'm proud of you sharing the hot tub experience with me despite your feelings on H2O. I'd love to do it again with you sometime. Sure it's hard to dry my fur. I guess I could be convinced. Would it help if someone dried your hard-to-reach spots? Well, you don't need an excuse to touch those areas. Just ask. May I touch that fluffy butt of yours? I've been wanting to for some time now. You may touch it, even more than once if you like. A pat on the butt turned into a butt massage. You seem so nervous. You need to trust me this place is secluded. This feels good. Why do you want to take it back to your place? Certainly, big fellow. You know what I am in the mood for? Do tell. Another massage, but with me facing up this time. I'm more than willing. I'm still a bit full from breakfast, so a nice rub sounds wonderful right about now. Perhaps even 10, or however many you see fit. If I fall asleep, please don't take offence to it. Yes, drink it in, hot stuff. You can't be sitting on your tail. It is fine for a while sometimes. Gotcha. Did I ever tell you how I wish I wasn't a tour sometimes? Oh, why is that? It's kind of stupid. I'm somewhat proud to be a tour physically. Almost always been the only tour around me to feel inferior to everyone else. I almost feel like people would like me more if I wasn't one. That is silly. I enjoy who we are just the way you are. Yeah, well, thanks. I try to remember that. As the rubs from Gideon become less intense, the two of you succumb to sleepy time. Oh my, seems we both dozed off. Gideon rubs your belly until he needs to change positions. He shifts his looming position over you and continues rubbing you. For 15 minutes. Thank you for the wonderful rubs. I was in heaven. You don't need to wonder if you're doing fine with Sergeant, because you are. Oh, that is just mine. Well, that's my last day here. I can skedaddle tonight if you want, or if you're okay with me just leaving in the morning. I'm flexible. You may stay until the morning. Great. What do you want to do now? This is very random. I'm just going to shoot my shot. May I touch your lower belly? Hold on, let me mentally prepare myself. You deserve it. Go for it. You very, very carefully reach out a paw to pet the tour's lower belly. You spread your paw fingers and gently massage Gideon there, being sure to gauge his reactions. All is well? All is well. 1 minute turns to 10, then to 30, and you lose track after that. All the while, and a few snorts and perhaps something else, Gideon seems to feel at ease. Wow, would have thought he'd just take the right person. Life is funny like that. I don't want to steal the show, however. How about some hugs? You should do more of those. Oh yeah, guess I use all my energy on not flailing around. Ah, there we go. A nice warm embrace. I'm glad he enjoys my chest. Just hope my fur doesn't get caught in his rings. You have wonderful hands too, you know. Ha, thanks. Do you call them paws or hands? Whatever I feel like. Paws is most applicable if the individual has pads on them, but who cares, right? A while later you turn on the radio as you cook one last dinner of fish for you and your guest. Then there's plenty of cuddling. You relish in each other's rear ends and explore what's on your minds. In the still of the night, when all is quiet, you groggily speak. The two of you are as flat on the ground as possible, a bit awkward but too comfortable to move. There's something about that lake, you know. Ah, my friend, if I share something with you, you must promise to keep it to yourself. Okay. I'd be hard-pressed to explain it properly, but the weather there is manipulated by a scale-clad clan as they see fit. This is for a few reasons. Privacy, health. So, in short, the clouds are not always natural. These creatures are peaceful and naturally dislike dry areas. They're able to live there, though it's not necessarily ideal for them. They help give us rain when it gets a little too hot, and in return the people who live here, myself included, keep the clan's residence here a secret. And, well, even though there's much about them I still do not know, I suppose I just broke my word of keeping them on the secret side. I can keep a secret, usually.
Thank you.
I know I can trust you. I still feel bad. They're not documented very well, and they prefer things that way. I just have this urge to share sometimes.
Hee.
I appreciate you sharing. Indeed. Well, regardless, this clan is tightly knit. I should probably stop mentioning things about them, but I will say this. They share their powers with no one. Not only can they manipulate the weather, but they can use magic to fool the untrained eye into thinking certain weather is seen. So, let me get this straight. Sometimes the weather of the lake is a kind of mirage? Yes. Now I should probably stop blabbing about them. I apologise. Now, something else that is on my mind. I never wanted to assume, but I want to ask. What is your sexual orientation? Well, like anyone who's not an arse. So, bisexual, I suppose. Sex ain't a big deal for me, so I'm probably better categorised as something else. I probably use the wrong word, so I don't know. Who needs labels anyway? You are Gideon, and that is all I care about. How about you? Buttercup can do the speaking for me. Oh, I'm absolutely as gay as they come. When it comes to attraction, at least. Fair enough. Must have the confirmation. I should crawl to my actual bed now. I must ensure I get proper rest, be professional tomorrow. Wake me up before you go. Just nudge me until I get up. Aye, good night, Jagger. Good night, Gideon. Good morning. I can go to the port with you. Yeah, sure. We never visited my favourite restaurant at the bridge. That's all right. Gives us something to look forward to next time. Before he boards the flight, you share a sincere 10-second hug with Gideon. You stand in your room for an entire minute. And just like that, he's gone. It's not even been 1 minute, and yet... I miss him already. Three clients stopped by today, a lion, a tiger and a beaver. You long to rub Gideon's soft fur again, though. The talk calls you later once the moon is out to let you know all is well, but a phone call is just not the same. The next while you talk about sweet, simple nothings with your crush, other than missing each other, until your eyes get heavy. This bed certainly is empty, but at least today was fast. Well, sweet girl, what shall we do today while I'm free? Hey, been meaning to text you. Things going well? Ah, yes. I probably should have kept him updated on my lung and such. Looks like the last time we met each other was in the middle of February. I had so many opportunities to catch up more with him while I was at Odette's place. Yes, thank you. Mostly settled in my vacation house, so I apologise for any delays I had in communicating with you. How have you been? That's alright. You're on my mind, so I thought I'd poke you. Glad you're okay, and I'm alright, just annoyed with work as usual. You want to talk about it? I don't mind. Just feels weird because I was treated just fine when I was hired a while back. But after I brought on some muscle and bulk, my boss started treating me like a piece of shit. Could be a coincidence, but I can't find anything else to connect the dots. That is upsetting. Is your boss perhaps jealous? Maybe he sees something new that he could never achieve. I don't know. I'm just sick of it. Leaning towards streaming or something for money instead. Sounds a lot more fun. Ah yes, he is rather fond of video games. One should always go for their goals. If that will make you happy, then you should do that. LMAO, I appreciate it. You support an idea of someone quitting their well-paying job to play video games for a living is kind of out of left field. I will not pretend to know how much money streamers make, but the few you told me about in the past seem pretty well off without the need of a second job. Well, yeah, but they had to build an audience. I've learned savings, so I'm not really concerned. Mental health is way more important to me. I ain't going to sit at work and deal with discrimination. This will not be the first time he's made a risky decision. but misfortune has not found its way to him yet. I feel like he would not want to meet his just contact in HR. I can respect that. All the more reason to support your decision. I do not have much room to talk, given my choice to move and offer massages in a quiet part of the country. A move there meant paying for a supreme massage every week. The funds will gradually come in as long as I'm entertaining. I've seen what works on people and what doesn't. And a secret weapon. Maybe I should not inquire. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. I've received nothing but stellar ratings so far. Surprised, though. How's Finley been? She's doing well. I'm a bit jealous of her easy life sometimes. She's already tending for staying indoors, even though it's only March. You two are going to be able to adapt when summer hits. You asked this despite living in an equally hot area. Damn, you got me there. Alright, I'm going to let you go now, but thanks for hearing me out. Nice catching up. Yes, hope to talk to you again soon. The day goes on like most others, and you treat yourself to a snack after your last client. No more work today, so I just turn this silly phone off for a while. I think I'd rather you should do that once in a while. After an otherwise normal evening and a late dinner, you turn your phone back on. You hesitate to contact Gideon, still wishing the two of you could just text. Thoughts of his silly face and memories of holding him keep you awake until your eyes dictate it is bedtime. And what was that sound? That's me. Is there a reason you don't simply appear in my room? Sorry, God, I tried to do something nice and I still messed things up. You're fine. You just try to do the right thing. Which type of entrance is the better choice, indeed? Why do you keep the door closed if you live alone, anyway? Finley counts, but I knew what he meant. It's just something I default to, so... because I can. Anyway, it's time to talk. Yes, the last time we met before this year was that one evening. Is your eyesight still fully functional? I told you I'm fine. If you really want to go there, let's go through the details. We can put this to rest. So commonly if you want to learn fire-based magic, you had a fear of fire. I still do to some extent, to be clear. But I had other reasons in addition to make an attempt to get over the fear itself. I never explained this, but it is my intention to use it for good. For example, to create heat in order to keep my mother warm, since she did not have such thick fur, or bulk. Asked me. You're not the only one who has to explain himself. Anyway, things are going well, as I'm sure you recall. I'm doing it. My heart is racing, but I believe in myself. So, just like this. Yeah, you got it. Just keep it steady. I was simply inexperienced. What an unfortunate situation, especially with such an intelligent teacher. I was so obsessed with trying to follow your example, but also nervous. Then it happened. I cannot believe I was so entirely wrong about the handling. I caused my own fireball to combine with his and explode. The scars caused by magic are certainly volatile. I wish I could forget the sound, and how you insist that I leave you alone instead of letting me try to help you. Well, here's the thing, okay? Yes, it hurt like a bitch and fucked up my eyes, but I was just fine. Yes, I was being dramatic. I'm immortal, you know. There wasn't any danger of dying or something, if that's what you're worried about. I sent it a long time ago. You know, same as the Gare, same as Evan. Immortality. It's not something I tell a lot of people because, well, you know, I barely have any friends. As for the public not always knowing, it's complicated.
What?
I had no idea you kept something like that from a student of yours. I cannot tell if he's messing with me. I suppose he would not tell me if he had no reason to. The guy was pretty humble. You know, he trusted me. There's no way the public would be content with a Tracketeer sitting with balance in the world. There's no announcement. Would you believe me if I told you? Anyway. It wasn't too difficult to use magic to link my brain up into doing the scene for me from that point on. But yeah, I regret all the swearing I did. I know you never liked that. I was afraid to approach you for certain. Understandable. But yeah, no one wants to see a mangled face, and it's too much hassle to use magic and constantly have a guise, so I turned to something physical. And to think I caused this. Now you can see why I turned my back on such magic, and only sought the ability to heal afterward. But I barely got anywhere. I was still fit back then. I was not too depressed in my 30s. Perhaps I'd still be that thin in my 40s.
Huh.
All already? My brain is just being a brain. Not to cut in, there's a lot I need to explain. See, the only reason I knew fire magic is Manners knew it. And Jagger. I was born in the 1940s. I suppose he stopped aging in appearance after a certain point. It would have been fitting if the robe I boxed up for good that day burned with the house last month. But no, I had to keep it here. So yeah, way before you're born, I learned the species I was born as was Hatigs of past wars. It made me sad. It's hard to make friends with my own clan members. Took the time to get to know Mr. Turtle, and he taught me a few kinds of magic. Evan helped me fine-tune my skills and introduced me to more people. Confided in each other. Kangsley told me about the wars he was in and how alone he was. Bonding over feeling alone was weird. Eventually, we drifted apart. For a while. I didn't want to be in any war, curse people, and play tricks on people like the rest of my clan. I had never reason my own people to treat me like shit. I've always been in shambles, so it ain't like I missed much. You know you don't even have a leader of any sort, right? No. It must be terrible to feel like an outcast. And I suppose my life could have been worse. Anyway, I spent my days studying, trying to figure out ways to be a better person. Knew I couldn't change the world, much less bring up that kind of thing with the Racketeers. There's one exception though, Manners. He was a big loner, but he wasn't disliked either. We got on well. He's a kind role model to me, due to his intelligence. I wanted to be useful. So he taught me what he knew about the intricacies and focus of magic, except forbidden stuff, which I refused. In the past, people used magic for war, but I wanted to use it for good. Cliché, but it's the truth. Manners and I came up with all sorts of magically charged inventions. Most of them were flawed and got scrapped. Still, the potential was there. I learned all I could from him. I was often pretty envious how easily he understood things. But like I understood him as a person too, as mysterious as he was. Kind of went our separate ways, I figured out what the hell I wanted to do, and he actually met someone who made him see the world differently. Eventually I learned that everyone was overwhelmed. Really connected, and I'll keep this short. I shelled fool and I fell in love. I knew I'd die long before Evan, since he's immortal. So then I got this stupid idea that would help us stay together. I'd become immortal too, he'd never have to feel the pain of losing me. I knew that wouldn't be enough to ascend, so Evan and I had discussions and me sharing his responsibilities. And again, I committed myself to the planet and got a few extra powers. Ascending with the hopes of being able to find the good in people and be a teacher, basically. He mentions this so casually. Gaining immortality. And I go with the Frishava Archipelago every New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, Manners tried to ascend too, you know. I did not know that. Tried, you say? What happened? What do you think? Again refused. I tried to get over it. I could tell he was stewing. He'd abandoned his studies at some point and tried to start a family. As for me, on the side I kept in contact with Manners. He learned that he wasn't cut out for a normal life, not for he and his wife at the time had a kid. I just kept teaching people while helping Evan. Things seemed fine even though there were some rocky moments. As for Manners, he abandoned his family and returned to his studies and experiments, along with his hermit lifestyle. Unfortunately for Evan, I wasn't exactly experienced in, romance or even just plain communicating. Said some things I regretted. Seemed like every nice thing I experienced, there were two bad experiences of sour things. I blame that on me. At one point I just said one shitty thing too many. I didn't even mention all the other awkward ass interactions I had in my life. Pushing away everyone was the last straw though. Back to Manners real quick. We worked on a specific type of experiment for a while. Soul bonding, brain linking, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a hybrid. You are referring to the fusion. Bingo. He wanted me to go along with it, just for a temporary experiment. I wanted my brain to be like his, logical, calm, collected. He's everything I ever wanted to be. At least, the parts I saw. I can be a better person in my relationship, at least sometimes. I hate being abrasive, and I hate when someone says, it's just a part of who you are. It's for me, though. I didn't want it to be permanent. Just that happened, that idiot turtle sealed himself away like a brat from being depressed, blaming things on himself like usual. Didn't even get to try speaking to my one love again with a fresh mind, and left Jagger and I alone to do things. The months passed, more and more people stopped believing both Jagger and Evan. As for me, as time went on, just tried to teach people magic in private. The average person didn't even use magic anymore, much less care about it. Visual Manners was back in 2000. Time went on, I learned some of his secrets, desires, and stuff. Yeah, it's not good. It was quite a lot. Dare I ask more about what you've learned? Turns out he's quite a pyromaniac. The reason he kept being reincarnated was a curse of Skullfera put on me hundreds of years ago. When I say him, I mean the first iteration of him that we can remember. In short, the curse forced his soul to be unable to forget anything that would happen to it from that point on, even whatever vessel his soul would go to next. It's interesting, being aware of death I hadn't experienced myself. Let me get this straight. Man has been reincarnated multiple times throughout the past several hundred years, and he remembers each life and each death. Yep, he wasn't a Tracketeer at first. He wasn't even always bipedal. From being impaled in war to being a pet cruelly frozen, even just a bug eaten alive. A guy knows pain. Unable to forget so many deaths. I cannot imagine that. As you might have guessed, he wants revenge. Goodness, is there no way to break this curse? In all our research, we never found a way. It's fucking dark magic that's been banned and forgotten. Not even Jagger was able to help. I bet he could. He probably just didn't want to mess with the way things are, or whatever nonsense he believes in. Unbreakable curses hardly seem fair to keep around. Jagger was really selective of how he used his powers. Honestly, he's just a normal guy like you who eventually became immortal, acting like a glorified magician. Outside of his past experiences in war, of course. He did manage to learn how to communicate with souls before people quit believing in him. That was short-lived. And how did Jagger just become immortal one day? Maybe we should save that for a day when my head does not feel like it is going to explode. Did man is perhaps fusing in hopes of escaping his curse? Probably. As you can see, it didn't work. Now here I am, an innocent guy who wants to kill people, yet I myself can't die. I want a way out, and the few options I have are terrible. There's something you should know while I'm still in control. Yes, I am listening. The first person the man remembers killing him? They're a Stretney. I see. I'd be surprised if it was someone directly from your bloodline back then. Why exactly are you telling me this? Man has killed your mom. Since he's part of me, technically we burned down your other house. We tried to take you out in Volmello.
What?
You might not be sorry, but I am, if I wasn't fully in control. The anger in my heart, how I seethe. If you are part of him, then why did you not stop him? Why? Why? Because he corrupted me. I couldn't stop him in the moment. Fuck this. It's like I'm... Yeah, no shit. Are you not fucking listening? He could not stop himself? Well, I don't know how to address him any longer. You think I don't feel remorse being in the middle of this? I already told you I'm sorry. You never knew me, I was just myself. I can't bring back your mom. We can try to stop Manners from killing others. We? And how do you propose we do that? It's not about calming down. This is fucked up. I also just so happen to not like when people yell. Why? Why me? Why this fucked up situation? Can I not have a peaceful life? That is a tall order, but very well. Now what? Well, either we plan to bring the gear back and demand he removes the curse, I get Aaron's magic so I can become powerful enough to do it myself. If that doesn't work, I just erase magic and do everyone a favour. Look at what it's caused. War, trickery, misfortune. Or would you rather live in a world with deceit? Do you even know what the wars are about? I have read many a book, yes. And if you're really a part of someone who lives on to tell the tales, then enlighten me. Can I trust this creature? What might I expect? Famine, land resources. And most of all, discrimination. Got less than 100 Tracketeers left, Jagger. Doesn't that say anything about discrimination? Our species has been hated since day one. All Big Sweet looked evil. That ability to shapeshift. We never made some first move. Just don't forget we never able to inflict curses until my paranoid ancestors got Skullfarers to teach us, okay? Did you know about that? I did not. Well, it's not like you could have known for sure. A world where there's no discrimination. Is such a thing possible? How can I help you out then? Here's Loom saying this. Listen to what I said. You give me your magical energy and also spread the word that Tracketeers aren't all bad. That'd be great. Only just learned I still have some magic. How can I tell if it is truly Loom requesting this? I suppose I owe it to him what I did to his vision, though. Can we trust him? Well, I don't know if we are talking to Loom himself. And if we can heal people, should we keep that? I mean, we could do good with it. I honestly have no idea which direction the story is going from, which choice we make. But well, I'm a first aider. I think we should refuse to surrender. I will talk about Tracketeers in a positive light. I will not give up something that could harness and talk over the heaven. There must be another way.
Boy.
You test my patience. I don't get how old he is. Boy, it's insulting. Fine. You thankful have the graciousness to outright steal it. I'm going to see how much I'll be in control next time we meet, so don't say I didn't warn you, Jagger. That may have been the right move, since there's possibly still destructive magic inside me. But now this means he'll be back for me. I'm out of here. Don't forget about talking about Tracketeers and positive light to people you meet. Got it? Understood. Oh, farewell. What the hell is this cursed day? For the rest of the day you feel somber. Not even eating cheers you up. You contact Gideon. Oh, it seems we both have the same idea. How are you, Jagger? Unpleasant. Loom visited me and revealed some things. Whatever creature he's fused with was responsible for the death of my mother, the fire of my other house, and who knows what else. Crap, the guy he fused with make him do that? Yes. Someone named Manners is apparently hundreds of years old and has been killed in wars in other unfortunate ways. He was cursed to remember past lives after being reincarnated. Man's the name of the person who Loom's fused with? How'd they get cursed? Yes, apparently it was caused by a Skullfarer centuries ago. Ah, the wars. Despicable. People should never let anger take over and abuse their powers. I would like to talk about something else, honestly. Alright. I miss you. I miss you too, my special comrade. I've got to ask where you are going next. Oh, thinking about going tomorrow. We to Summerax, ironically enough. Ah, where exactly though? A smack dab in the middle. Well, kinda. Oh, by the casino? A desert? There's a trial near there.
Hippo.
Sure enough. The two of you continue to talk. The more you do, the more you miss him. Perhaps we should talk a bit more about Loom. For the next half hour, the two of you discuss reincarnation, how much pain Loom said he has to deal with. But neither of you are aware of how you can assist. Did we make the right choice? As I said, I'm not sure. But choice had to be made. So So let's see what happens in the future with this. So I just skipped through. So I think we have one more video in Jagger's route as it currently stands. So that will probably, I think maybe early October. We'll see, or late September. We'll see. But we'll be returned to Spectrum of Hybrids, and of course we'll be returned to Gideon's route after that, and keeping up with all the trials he's on with. And next week is after class, and that's going to bring us to the current ending point in Parker's route. It will be prepping for the festival on the Saturday there. So yeah, that's that. And there should be another live stream probably Wednesday, do a bit more Whitnall Dreamtime for a couple of hours. And yeah, short story I need to record this week as well. Hopefully some poetry as well. A few things I want to try and get done in the next week. But that's it for Spectrum of Hybrids. Hope you enjoyed it. And before I go, as always, thanks to all my donors on Patreon. You're very much appreciated. And my top patrons are Andy Peng, Aaron Fox, Bastian, Baker, Ilva Starburn, Brian Hall, Cobus Visser, Exact, Grizz, Harvest Mouse Productions, Evan King, Kartek, Matt Kenya, Gracious Yevon, Greylock, Alan Mayer, Aramatarasu, Tiger Cubs, Muto, Spiderling, and Omar. Special thanks to them. And yeah, it's like $2 Canadian to join on the Patreon, and you can get into our Discord as well. It's sometimes quiet, but it's there. You can come in and chat and cure things. But that is it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.